Leonard Nimoy dead from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. My heart weighs heavy today. Not because Leonard Nimoy died, but because Leonard Nimoy died from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which in the naturopathic world, the world of science-based, clinically verified, licensed and regulated naturopathic medical therapeutics, is one of the more easy conditions to treat. Leonard Nimoy dead from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease whilst he had access to the best medicine that money can buy. Do you think Leonard Nimoy had a good medical insurance policy? Do you think Leonard Nimoy had the best MDs in the United States? Well, I'm going to assume that he did. And will the headline read another failure of conventional medicine? No, the headline will read Leonard Nimoy lived long and prospered and died from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and they'll leave it at that. Nobody questioning the medical system that let him down. Nobody even raising the notion that conventional medical doctors, allopathically trained, reductionistically oriented, pharmaceutical centrist MDs do not have a clue as to what causes chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, nor do they know how to cure it, nor is it their intention. 6.8 million people a year get chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, just as many as did decades ago. The incidence of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease unchanged. Slightly greater survivorship among men than there was 30 years ago with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, but just as many women die now as then from COPD. Conventional medical doctors, MDs, may be the nicest people that God ever created, but they do not know what's best for you. They only know what they've been trained in, and what they've been trained in is one small subset of the greater field of medical science. But you have been socialized to believe by the pharmaceutical industry, the hospital industry, the American Medical Association, and the insurance industry, the medical insurance industry, that MD-directed medicine is the best medicine money can buy, and everybody else practices substandard back-of-the-bus quackery. It is nonsense. MD-directed medical therapeutics are the leading cause of death in the United States. MD-directed medical therapeutics are the leading cause of bankruptcy in the United States. And the socialization is so complete that when contemporary medicine fails our most beloved celebrities, we give the doctors a pass. Nobody questions. Really? This is the 21st century? You live in the United States and you're a physician with all of the research that money can buy at your fingertips, and you still are clueless as to what causes chronic obstructive pulmonary disease? You've got to be kidding me. But this question will not be asked. This specter will not be raised. Because we've been socialized by 100 years of pharmaceutical profiteering, medical insurance profiteering, American Medical Association's monopolization of the medical marketplace, to believe in the myth of the MD. Oh, if the MD doesn't know how to cure it, then nobody does. Well, look, I've treated chronic obstructive pulmonary disease quite a few times in my career with success, as have my contemporaries. Inquiring minds want to know, why won't the headlines read another abject failure of conventional medicine? Leonard Nimoy dead from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It's a crying shame. I've given hundreds of webinars over the last 3-4 years, and I'm in the habit of closing my webinars by saying, live long and prosper. If I say it again, it will be to remember and to bring into the front of my mind again the simple notion that conventional medicine has nothing for us when it comes to chronic disease. Ladies and gentlemen, the best possible thing that you can do to secure your health in the face of a chronic illness is to fire your MD now and get on board with the services of a licensed, regulated naturopathic physician. It's a sad day for me. I hope it is for you as well, but for perhaps reasons other than are in the mainstream. Until next time, I remain your steadfast advocate for health, Dr. Peter Glidden.